Lola, 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 Lola. All right, here we are. Low key, I'd much rather work at a. Hang on. I'll be right back. I gotta go put a hat on. I'll take a shower in the morning. Broskies. I look country boy right now, but I promise you I'm not. Oh, goodness. I look. Oof. Dang it. I look like a country boy right now, but I promise you I'm not. Mm-mm. Oh, whoopsie. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Um, yeah, I'm bored. But hey, the Dodgers lost. Dun, 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 dun. See, the Dodgers lost, which means, and they were one game away from getting swept, bro. One little play away from getting swept. Oh my goodness, bro. Mhm. Thank goodness they're hitting a rough patch flow. But I think that rough patch is over now. Mm-mm-mm. Poor Reds, bro. Poor Reds. Hmm. There we go. Anywho, let's play some Podal. Let's play some Podal. I'm gonna start with my personal favorite player. My personal favorite player. All right, we got a lot of stuff here. A younger forward who's in the Southeastern Division. Dang it, AJ DeBonis is not on there. All right, so it's not Brandon Miller. A forward in the Southeast Division. Tall. My first guess was AJ DeBonsa, but it's not AJ DeBonsa. Mm, younger though. It's not Giannis. Not Giannis. Can't be Davion Mitchell, is it? No. Not not Dyson Daniels. Not TJ McCollum. Definitely not. Um. Who else? There's no one in Charlotte. Who's in Orlando? Wait, no. It's not. It's not Paulo Banchero either. Let's just try Davion Mitchell. He's. Oh my goodness. Who is it? Who is it? He's not. He doesn't play for Charlotte. He doesn't play for Miami. So he's got to play for Atlanta, Washington, Atlanta, Washington, or Orlando. It's not Paulo Banchero, I don't think, because Paulo Banchero is younger than that, or not, or older than that. Sorry. Let's see. Show me the dink silhouette, bro. Yeah, that's not Conquerable. That is not no dink Conquerable. Let's just try Dyson Daniels. I think he's a guard, but yeah, he's a guard. Oh, it is for Atlanta though. Onyeka Okongwu's not Jalen. It's not Jalen Johnson, is it? It's not Jalen Johnson, is it? What's his name? What's Nikhil Alexander Walker? I'm gonna just try Jalen Johnson, alright? Pretty sure he plays guard, but Jalen Jalen Johnson. Oof. So Jalen Johnson is a forward. He's younger than 24, and his numbers higher than one. Higher or lower than 24, higher than 5. Lower than 23. I don't know, bro. Not AD. For sure not AD. Trey Johnson? That would make sense, right? Trey Johnson. Not Trey Johnson. Oh, wait, it's Atlanta. No, no. Let's see here. Lou Dort. No, not Lou Dort. Not Lou Dort. Cause you got goodness. What? Who is it, bro? Nikhil Alex. I'm gonna just guess Nikhil Alexander Walker. Yeah, it's not him. It's not Onyeka Okongwu, because he plays center. Who are not Gabe Vincent? I don't know why it'd be Gabe Vincent. Do they have? I don't think they have rookies here yet. No, they do not, because DeBonce is not there yet. What's his silhouette again? It's not Dyson Daniels. It's not Jalen Johnson. He plays for Atlanta, and he's a young guy. Who on earth is it? Kuminga's a Kuminga's a guard. Who's on the Atlanta Hawks? Who are the forwards for the Atlanta Hawks? It's not Nickeil Alexander-Walker. It's not, and it's surely not old. It's not surely not Mr. Oldhead CJ McCollum. Who is a young buck on the Hawks? Who is a young guy on the Hawks? So he's somewhere between 20 and 23. Somewhere between 20 and 23. So he's either 22 or 21. His number is lower than 12 but higher than 7. Who could it be? Surely not Gabe Vincent. They don't have rookies on here, so I don't, not any rookie. Zachary Risache? Hang on. But they still have him on the Hawks. Hang on. Zachary Risache. I finally got it. It was Zachary Risache. Let's go. All right. Zachary Risache. Zachary Arisache. Zachary Arisache. Zachary Risache. Zachary Arisache. Arisache. Arisache? Zachary Arisache. Zachary Arisache. Zachary Arisache. I guess that's how you say it. I've heard Arisache, Arisache. Oh, I've always said Arisache. 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 How are you supposed to say your last name? Arisacher? Arisacher? Zachary? Zachary Arisacher? I don't know, bro. Zachary Arisache? Alright. Anyways, big news. The Dodgers the Dodgers lost. That's their third straight Series L, I think. Let me look. Yeah, third straight Series L because they beat the Mariners, got swept by the Dodgers, swept by the Chubs, and then lost the series to the D-backs, and was one lucky hit, one lucky little error away from getting swept by the D-backs as well. I would have loved that, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess, because we're all begging for the Dodgers to lose. All right, nobody likes the Dodgers. All right, bro. I want to. Oh my goodness. Mm, 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 mm. Bro, let me see the standings, bro. Thank you. Why does that just disappear? Let me see the standings. Let me see the standings. Thank you. All right. So, a win today, a win today by my Milwaukee Brewers puts us at 74 and 44, way ahead for the 1 seed. Like we have like a 3-game lead. That's not enough though. We got to sweep the Padres next. Way above the competition. All right. A 5-game lead over the Cubs, a 3-game lead over the Braves, and a 4-game lead over the Dodgers. Us and the stupid Atlanta Braves. I don't like the Braves because they're Atlanta. I don't like anything Atlanta, but us and the Braves are the only teams that are over 600. All right. Oh, and the Rays as well. Tampa Bay Rays as well. All right. Us, the Rays, and the Braves. All right. That rhymes. Anyways, us, the Rays, and the Braves. Anyways, also I have donations set up, y'all, if y'all wanna start doing that. Um, it's late, bro. It's really late. Dun 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 dun. You blow my mind. You blow my mind. I feel the night. I feel the. Let's play some slope. All right. I want to play some slope. Let's play some slope. Or just don't let me control it. That works too. That works too. This game's unplayable. Absolutely. All right. So Kenneth, my boy Kenneth, my poor boy Kenneth, bro. We all had a canon event this summer. What? Who is? Hang on. Who is Julian Newman? That name sounds so familiar. Hang on. Is he like a NFL player? Hang on. Julian Julian Newman. Yeah, basketball player. I knew that name sounded familiar. Julian Newman claims Jaden will be bigger than. Oh my goodness, that's your sister. Why are you talking that way about your sister, bro? 5'6"? You're 5'6", bro? Oh my goodness, bro. 5'6", 141 trying to play basketball. That's worse than me. I'm 5'8". He plays the point guard position. Oh my goodness, bro. Is is Jaden like, bro? Why are you saying that about your own sister? Sister's alleged. Oh my. You seen. Oh my goodness, bro. Wow. Why did I even read that, bro? I honestly I did, but it wasn't anything crazy. But it changed me for the better. All right. I'm not going around cussing people out. It's not amplifying anger issues. No, if anything, it's calming it. I used to have a really bad cussing problem. Now I don't really cuss at all. All right. I used to have a really bad problem about lashing out at people and screaming a lot. I don't do that anymore. Okay. But I never did that to anyone that I loved. Okay. I never did that. I never did that to any type of loved one. Only someone who like bothered me that much. But now I've learned that if you don't let it bother you, they'll stop bothering you. If that makes any sense. It probably doesn't, but let's just I want to show y'all something, bro. We all had a canon event, bro. 10 things people said to me instead of happy birthday. Mm. I never, hell, oh, I never heard of the 365 one. I never heard of that one. Bro, why is your bed moving, bro? Mm-mm. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. That's not what I wanted to show y'all, though. That's not what I wanted to show y'all, though. Mm. Can I curl, bro? Why are you showing us cheeks, bro? Why are you showing us cheeks, bro? Like, oh my goodness, bro. No one will freaking lie on this freaking name. Okay. Let's see what you gotta say. Let's see what, bro. There are so many people, so many more people that view the video instead of liking it. Like that 2.8K is nothing. And I feel like I don't know why YouTube decided to. I don't know why YouTube decided to remove the viewing dislike button. But um, I wish we could actually see how many people disliked it so we can see the ratio. But yeah, 2.8K, y'all gotta get a life, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. You you screwed your cousin. Why are you trying to paint it on? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hang on, let me read this. Hi, my name is blank and I work with advanced strategy. Bro, so someone saw the whole situation and emailed her? She didn't go out and reach for someone else. That oh my goodness, bro. That wow. People are really down bad that like it's crazy, bro. Like whenever a guy gets accused of something, nothing like this pops up. Whenever it's something serious, like someone like multiple bits of evidence of a girl cheating on their boyfriend with her cousin, people are all willing to help just to save their reputation.
fucking YouTube manager told me about, bruh. He told me that the moment I exposed you, that you was emailing people trying to figure out ways how to come back from this shit, bruh. You was emailing people discussing ways on how to just push the whole cousin freakery aside and just bring something new to light. And it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you really gonna try to ruin me because you got caught cheating on your cousin. I'm innocent.
Cheating on
I
your
didn't do
cousin.
shit. But you know
Wait,
what?
you're the
I want to
cousin?
watch the video and hear what you got to say.
Kenneth, you're the
I
cousin?
lost myself in our relationship and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did. I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I
Accountability.
realized that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around
Yeah, no
Okay,
crap, you
alright,
need
yeah,
help.
we get that.
help in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person. But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong and I did not have to go down that route and I deeply regret it.
So, regardless of me cheating on me with my cousin, here's a bunch of stuff that he did and whatnot. So that makes it okay.
But there's more to my story, and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me in order
Okay.
to farm more hate and negativity
Uh huh.
towards my name. And I would like to clear up a lot of things. First, I want to address the note that was released online. I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing.
It was a shared note. Bro, on Apple phones, you share a note to somebody. You collaborate on a note. Both people, you have to literally like damn near like accept that shit. Am I tripping? It's a shared note. I went through your notes app and that shit was there. You have a bucket list with your cousin, bro. Like, come on, bro. Some of the stuff that's on there doesn't even make sense if he wrote it from his point of view. The internet is not that stupid.
In anyway. It was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false.
Hey, first of all, hold on. First of all, there's clips on the internet of you literally admitting, confessing your love for your cousin.
But back when I was like, I don't even know the age to be honest. I was young. I was just hitting puberty.
Why is she wearing a... Oh. A little off topic. Why on earth is she wearing a police outfit? What's the purpose of that? Why are you not just wearing normal clothes?
Me and my cousin,
L story, yeah, get
we
to the
kind of had a
point.
thing. We kind of
Oh
had a
my
thing.
goodness,
But
bro.
like it was kind of one-sided though. It was more so me. But like I remember like
We don't
I
need
had a
to know
big
this.
crush on
Bro,
him.
we don't need to know
And I
this,
was
bro. We
just
don't need to know this, bro. Why are you admitting that?
I'm just hitting puberty and like my hormones are a little bit like peaking, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, the hardest job in the world has to be like working for her PR team if she has one. Like if that was a job, it would be the hardest job in the world. Like if I was to work for that, I'd have to get paid like $100 an hour. You know what I mean? Because that has got to be the hardest job in the world. You know?
I kind of associated him with that.
Oh my
Literally, what are
goodness,
you talking
bro.
about? I don't know.
Him with that? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You can't make it any less obvious. You can't make it any less obvious, bro. You idiot, bro. Oh my goodness. Also, Ken, how did you not spot this earlier? There's so many signs. I mean, I guess after all, it just suddenly adds up now. It just suddenly adds up now that this was happening, and you don't really there's like to like I'm not blaming you, but yeah, the writing was on the wall, I guess, bro.
How old this clip was last year, 2 years ago, but we've been dating for 2 years and some change, and you're on stream
Goodness,
talking
bro.
about how you have feelings for your cousins. You found him attractive when I was younger. You don't know if it was your hormones taking over, but now the fact
For
that
your
you cheated on
cousin,
me with your
though?
cousin, this means that every single time you told me that you left to go hang out with your family, that you left to
For your cousin, though? Bro, I was best friends with a lot of people in my family, but I never caught feelings for them, even when I was just hitting puberty. Like, you can't control yourself for your cousin? And also, that was puberty. That was like when you were 12 or 10. You're in your 20s now. You can't control yourself in your 20s to not touch your cousin? Oh my goodness, bro.
Kentucky to go stream at this fucking the biggest world fucking roller coaster in the world. You was with your cousin, because I mean, I have proof of that too. Like you was in the hotel room with your cousin. You kept on telling me you was going on these trips. You went to Puerto Rico with your cousin. You went everywhere with your cousin. And it's like, bruh, like but you only cheated on me recently, right? This only happened last month, right? Okay, but you know, I guess you just get to excuse that. I guess I don't know.
Oh
Like
my
I don't know if this is
goodness,
like
bro.
manipulation, top tier rage bait or what. But okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep on listening to what you got to say. All right.
False because this is only a recent incident that has happened. I'm not trying to make anything I've done any better.
That's
Bro,
exactly what you're
I
doing.
think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet.
What
First, I want to clear
lies?
up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious
Mutter,
rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend and
mutter,
is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that
mutter,
I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself. I also want to talk about
mutter.
Playing on iPhone? Now you can
Goodness,
stream
bro, I
on
can't stand these
Android.
stupid ads, bro. I can't stand these stupid ads, bro.
Better controls for even sweeter battles.
first of all, even though I'm in the right 100%
If I get one more ad, I'm gonna bust a nut to Kenneth's face, bro.
for leaving you and talking about how I feel because you cheated on me with your cousin. You know, your parents were literally calling me and threatening me to delete that video because I don't know. They were threatening me with so much stuff that was just so uncalled for. And I don't know. It just seems like they're more biased to you than what's
Bro,
actually.
I don't understand that, bro. Like, if you're the parents, this goes for anyone, not just her. If you're the parents of someone who's in a relationship and they do their partner wrong in any way, shape, or form, hold them accountable. If your loved one does anything wrong, hold them accountable, bro. Hold them accountable. Don't just sit there and defend them. Hold them accountable. I get they're their loved one, but they need to become a better person. Quit turning. If you're the if you're if you're the mother or father of someone who's in a relationship, don't just automatically take their side or turn things around on them or threaten them or this, that, and the third. Hold your kid accountable for what they do to other people. Do it, bro. Don't just let them wreak havoc, bro. I can't stand when people do that, bro. I can't stand when people who in a relationship do their partner wrong and nothing happens to them. I can't stand when parents just let that stuff slide and try and turn it around on other people. Like, wow.
Going on. I think the fact that you're making this video right now, and I don't know, man. Let me just keep watching the video, bro.
extreme that my ex was on, where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him
Can't
and I wanted to
stand
hide our
it, bro.
relationship from the internet.
Can't
But in
stand it,
reality,
bro.
we
I
first
can't
started being
stand
when
it,
we
bro. I
actually had a
can't
private
stand it,
conversation.
bro.
And the real reason on why I wanted to go private was because at the time I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him.
Bro, like it's honestly crazy how
Bro. Kenneth Loki looks like Jaden Daniels. A little off topic. You low key look like Jaden Daniels, bro. You can pull anyone else, bro. I swear.
much like, bro, I've never been in a situation like this, but bro, girls are really like manipulators, bro. And I wish
You
I
shouldn't.
had iCloud
I,
Pro or iCloud.
Kenneth, I love you, man, but you shouldn't stereotype all people to be one type of person. That's the same logic racist people use, bro.
Plus, bro, because I'm scrolling through my phone trying to bring the proof. This girl literally would make excuses not to post me because her fucking fan base was majority guys. She kept on telling me that she had a lot of mods that would gift her subs and she would use them, bruh. She would literally use y'all, bruh. She would literally take y'all money and fucking I don't know what type of operation she had going on, but bro, she didn't want to post me because of all her male fans. She didn't want to talk about me. I ain't gonna lie, we broke up like 5+ times in our whole relationship, and 99.9% of the times we broke up, she ran to the internet to talk about the breakup, to talk about whatever happened, and it's just so weird, bro. But the moment I do, when you actually do something insane like cheated on me with your cousin, I'm the bad guy. Like, I'm the bad guy.
Because it was toxic. I also want to make it clear that any cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we made together was his idea and he convinced me to do it.
Say wallahi. Yo, like I said, bro, she did not want the internet to know that she had a boyfriend because it would make her lose followers. She kept on telling me that, and I wish I had screenshots from when, bro. I don't know what's going on my iCloud. I'm trying to get messages from like early 2024 to 23, but I can't, bro. But I promise y'all, she would not want to post me. You could go on.
I already watched this video before. I'm gonna be honest. I watched a little bit of it, a little bit of it back before streaming, bro, or a little bit whenever it was made. Like, this is like she is so bad at this. Like all this is such a bunch of BS to the point where it's like all this is a bunch of BS to the point where like, it's a bunch of BS to the point where it's it seems staged, bro. It seems staged. It is so stupid. It seems staged. Why would you come out and cheat on your boyfriend with your cousin and then trying to accuse him of all this stupid stuff? Like,
her page. She never had videos of me. It was always me, bro. I literally would kept on telling her, why don't you post me? Why don't you post me? And she confessed this one time saying, my followers are majority males. They would unfollow me. I would lose all my followers, etc., etc., etc. She's sick in the head, bro.
Next thing I want to address is a very serious topic. It is my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clicks and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention that the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor
bro,
that I admitted myself into a suicide
cheating on your
facility
boyfriend with your cousin
I
is
was
disgusting and cruel.
involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because
All right, so first of all, this was like 5 days before I posted my video, and basically what happened was she kept on blowing up my phone, spamming my phone, no caller ID, text messages, calling my friends, and kept on my was
Okay, once again, suicide is a very serious topic. You can see her in the ambulance. I'm pretty sure like she wouldn't be in an ambulance if, she wasn't considered a threat to herself, but I mean, come on, bro. You did wrong. You decided to do what you did. Why are you trying to treat it like it's a minor situation? Why are you still spamming him, trying to get him back? You lost him. You lost him, bro. You lost him. You cheated. It's GG's. You lost him. Bye.
voluntarily admitted into a suicide facility because
all right, so first of all, this was like 5 days before I posted my video, and basically what happened was she kept on blowing up my phone, spamming my phone, no caller ID, text messages, calling my friends, and kept on saying, can I get back with you? Can we please work this out? I'm going insane. I'm going to, manipulation words to get me to fucking give her attention because I was trying my hardest to just move forward in life. I caught her cheating. I'm trying to move forward, but she's blowing up my phone, trying to just get my attention, saying she's gonna do this. Even when she was going to the hospital, she was like, I'm leaving. And then she was calling me in the hospital, bruh. And I talked to her parents. Her parents said that she only had like 3 calls or whatever. She kept on spamming me on the hospital phone, bruh. Like, bro,
I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself.
and then the moment she got out, she literally posted it on the internet. That's a personal thing that nobody had to know. But because you want to go ahead and post it on the internet, you want to gain sympathy. Before it's like you almost knew that I was going to expose you for cheating on me with your cousin. Because why are you going to the internet about you being in a facility? If you're really trying to like fix your head and get yourself right, why are you trying to sympathy farm online by posting yourself in the facility talking about for the past couple of days I just came out because I tried to do this and
Exactly,
that.
bro.
Like, bro, that's sympathy farming. That's not something that needs to be on the internet. And
Exactly,
I don't know what
bro.
else to say, bro.
Or anybody else. I want to say to Snowcone that while I understand I'm not perfect and I've done wrong, regardless of the mistakes that a person makes, that doesn't give you or anybody else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health. Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate farm me and get attention.
Okay.
Even though you don't care, I want to let you know that the rumors you created have garnered me more death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder. And that hurts from someone I consider
You put yourself in that hole, bro. You put yourself in that hole by, oh, I don't know, cheating with your cousin? Does that ring a bell? See, this wouldn't have happened if you would actually keep your hands and feet to yourself for your cousin. Keep your hands and feet off of your cousin, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. Why? Did you not learn in kindergarten? Like, keep your hands and feet to yourself? Like, you shouldn't be all touchy feely on your cousin, bro. Like, You shouldn't be sending nudes to your cousin, bro. You shouldn't. Oh my goodness, bro. You did that to yourself. You put yourself in that mental battle, bro. You did it to yourself.
considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship.
Oh my goodness.
Love Roblox? Earn Roblox
Earn
digital
Roblox
gift
did.
cards with Microsoft Rewards. Sign up for Microsoft Rewards and earn points for your everyday activities.
Toxic and abusive. Toxic and abusive. This is what they always fucking do. You see how the shift went from, I'm sorry for sending my cousin nudes. I'm sorry that you had to walk in on me showing my bare ass and my bare ass cheeks to my cousin on FaceTime. To me and my ex had a very toxic relationship, and it was very abusive. But you know what? Let's see what I did. Let's see how abusive I was, right? Okay, let's see.
When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on. Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I knew.
Oh
He was
my
my first
goodness,
boyfriend. He was
bro.
my first everything.
You stayed because that's all you, bro. There were so many times where I tried to get away from you, but literally at TwitchCon, bro.
Oh yeah, I can just pause with my foot.
I was in
That's
LA with
crazy.
my boys, bro, and
That's
you was
amazing, bro. I can
literally
just do
calling me,
this.
telling
Pause,
me that you
unpause.
was finna,
Pause,
you know,
unpause.
and then like, bro,
Pause, unpause.
like I don't know, like, bro, I get soft around that. I get soft with that shit because, like, bro, I don't want to be
Yeah?
responsible. I care about you. I don't want to see you do that to yourself. But when you're calling me, spamming me, saying you're gonna do that, bro, keep in mind, TwitchCon was in San Diego. I was in LA. She started saying she was gonna do that stuff, saying how sad she was. This was like when we broke up or whatever back in like TwitchCon last year. And then I drove all the way from LA to San Diego because she kept on threatening to do that to herself. And then, bro, it's just a mess, bro. Like, I have tried to leave several times. Yes, this was a toxic relationship, but stop trying to put the blame on me.
Exactly, bro. You did what you did. You gotta own up to that. Quit trying to pin it on him, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You did what you did, and now you're trying to change the narrative to make it seem
Also, they broke up many times, bro. You better bring up recent stuff, like 2026 recent, or reoccurring issues. You know, either reoccurring issues or issues that happen in 2026. One of the two, no others.
like I was a toxic, abusive boyfriend. Like, how can you do that right now, bro?
And I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to every story.
I met him when I was 18. You just graduated high school. He was 21. First of all, you was a freshman in college.
Why is that
and
even being
I
brought up?
just turned 21, and I was literally a junior in college. Okay. Now I don't even know why that like you try to make it seem like I was like, no, I did not mess with you before you were 18. I messed with you after. Once you were in college, bro. Like, what's going on right now? Like, you're trying so hard to make me look weird and to shift the focus, but bro, stop it, bro. It's not gonna work, bro.
And our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I
All
believe
he did was,
attention to the
oh
things that
my
he has done to
goodness,
me because my ex
bro. All he did was say like, when did he ever cheat on you with his cousin? Never. That's all he did. Like that was the breaking point. Not all these little proxy things. You were the toxic one, bro. You were the abusive one.
was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to.
Hey, by the way, y'all notice how she's reading the script, right? Like, can y'all like? I wish I could just zoom in on her eyes. These soulless, evil
She's not even looking at the camera, bro.
eyes, and just see the fucking script on her PC screen, bro. This is sickening, bro. Like, these niggas really emailed her talking about, we gonna save you. All you gotta do is sign your soul away. Her soul is gone, bro. She's reading off a script they made. They orchestrated a whole story to bring me down. It's sick.
He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point.
Say wallahi. Yo, hold on.
Oh my
My ex
goodness.
dealt with
Wow. Oh, like honestly, what? Where did you get that from, bro? Bro, Kenneth does not seem like the type of guy to do that, bro. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as
Okay, no. First of all, I've never forced myself on her. I've never forced myself on her. I've never put my hands on her. I've never done any of the sort, my nigga. First of all, this girl was literally like, I don't know what's the word, like over sexual or like overly freaky. But bro, she literally would force me to drink. I've never drank or smoked in my life until I met this girl. I have African parents and I don't fuck with that shit. I remember there was a time she even forced me to get my matching tattoo. There was a time, I think it was at the tattoo shop or whatever. I was on a double date. It was me, her, and two girls. They were gay or whatever. And bro, she was getting on me because I told her I did not want to smoke and drink, bro. She was literally in the hallway crashing out on me because I did not want to smoke and drink. This girl was a bad influence, always trying to force me to smoke and drink every fucking time she seen me, bro. Because she didn't know how to do anything, process or have fun without that shit, bro. Like, I just don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with smoking or drinking, but, you know, I just thought, you know, she's my ex or whatever. At the time, she was my girl, whatever. I was like, you know what, bro? Fuck it, bro. She wants to do it, then fuck it, bro. I'm gonna do it with her. But I never did that shit just to do it, bro. I don't fuck with that shit.
An outlet. For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried.
Right now, vitamins
Oh,
and
Chewy.
supplements are 50%
The
off
warehouse.
your first auto ship order.
The warehouse,
Help
bro.
combat itching, tummy troubles.
The warehouse, bro. It's a warehouse.
I would punch things, my nigga. I've never punched shit. What are you talking about, bro? And yes, I ain't gonna lie, early back in the day, I did have like slight anger issues or whatever, but I would never touch her. I would never put my hands on her. But yes, this is already on the internet. Like, every single time we break up, she goes to the internet and talks about this shit. Like, she's talked about this already. So why is she bringing this up again to make me look bad? Like, we're not forgetting the fucking bucket list, bro. We're not forgetting how you fucking cheated on me with your cousin. But whatever, keep going.
He gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall. And
Put you in a chokehold?
That's crazy. Bro.
Like, you're making me seem like I'm the fucking, like...
That doesn't even sound like something he do, bro. Why are you? Oh my goodness, that's just a flat. I'm gonna rank all the things she said on a scale of 1 to 3. Okay. 1 as in what on earth are you talking about? Flat out lie. 2, I can see where you're coming from, but still wrong. And 3, you're right.
Like I'm a fucking devil. Put you in a chokehold. Does that... Yo, like, anybody that knows me in real life, does that even sound like something I would do? You're telling me I would walk up to you and just fucking put you in a chokehold? What type of shit is that, bro? Like...
1.
Nigga, I've never heard you say that shit ever. Like, where's the proof, bro? Like how are you saying it with a straight face? This gotta be a script.
Scared he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of.
Falsely accused. So, you're about to falsely accuse me like every other girl does to niggas, bro.
Crazy.
Let's see what you gotta say.
But at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story.
Tell your lies.
Whether you want to believe it or not. There was a time when me and my ex would drink.
There was a time. You can hear like the shaky voice, but you don't see any tears coming out. Look, not a single tear. You can get the shaky voice all you want, but there's no tears coming out. You still have all your makeup on. Just
And
oh
he
my
forced
God.
himself onto me.
Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink.
Bro.
Every single time
Oh
we
my
drank,
goodness,
she
bro.
forced me to drink. She would always say, I want to see you blackout drunk. I want to see you drunk.
Like if this was real, wouldn't this be a little emotional? Like also they broke up many, many, many times. If this was something early, like really early, like why is this just now hitting the scene?
I want you to just get loose and do whatever. But that's not the point. Because I've never forced myself onto you. Never. Every single time we did something, we had consent. You know why? You know why? Because you're the overly sexual one. I'm a nonchalant ass nigga. I be chilling in my own world. And I think that's what made you mad. I think that's what made you think I don't like you. Because I'm not always trying to fuck. I'm not always trying to have sex because I believe there's more to just sex, bro. You're
True.
always, every single day. Like, bro, when we were long distance, we was literally cracking every single day, 2 times a day. In the moment I told her I don't want to do it, I can't do it, she would gaslight me, say I don't love her. She would start crying. She would just force me, bruh. Like, bro. And then when she moved over here, obviously I see her
I can't stand that, bro. Like if I had to deal with that, that would actually drive me insane. Drive me over the.
every single day. So it's impossible to do that shit every single day. And I think that's what got in her head. And that's when she started saying stuff.
Bro, and then like, so you don't want to crack every single day. So she cheats on you with her cousin. That's like a 2 plus 2 equals 8 kind of thing. Like, it doesn't add up. 2 plus 2 equals 48. 2 plus 2 equals 89. That's what it sounds like to me. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Like, I thought you didn't like me no more. I thought you never touched me no more. And that's when I guess she cheated on me with her cousin. But I don't know. Like, that's just what she wants y'all to believe, bro. But I don't.
And it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop, but he never did. At the time,
Like, come on, bro. Are you dead ass? You begged me to stop and I never. Bro, come on,
my
bro.
essay, he was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides. Luckily, I was able to take video footage.
Y'all seen how she just looked at the script?
And a cut on my insides. Okay. Luckily, I was able to get some. Oh my goodness, bro.
Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
Let me see this. Okay.
And a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
Points in this direction. Like, here it is. Here it is right here. And then immediately reaches out for the camera. He didn't even cut once, bro. Not a single tear in that eyes. Not a single tear. Not one. Not one.
Let me see
Oh
this.
my goodness.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
20. Oh my goodness. They broke up multiple times, by the way. Multiple times. Like 2 or 3 times, bro. 2 or 3 times. Why is this just hitting the scene now? Y'all, like, I don't want to say, I don't want to hear the stuff like, oh, I was scared. Oh, I was blind to the love of him and this and that. This was in 2024 and they broke up not too long after that. Multiple times, bro. You had multiple opportunities to open up about this and you never did. Y'all broke up multiple times. Had multiple opportunities to open up about this and it's just seeing the scene now not after you cheated on him with your cousin. Crazy.
Okay. So, Saturday, July 13th, okay? 2 days before your birthday. There's blood on the floor, right? There's no way out of this one. Tell me why July 18th, the same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and on the pillows. You know why? Because you're a freak and you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even when you was on, your period. That time of the month. You thought if I didn't do it, I would think of you as disgusting. I didn't love you. So you know what? That's when I explored that and we started doing that. And I always had consent because that's what you wanted. You liked doing vampire sex. So what's on the floor is not the
People actually have sex during their period.
results of me.
Not only would that make a huge mess, I feel like that would hurt. Like, I feel like it would hurt the girl. Not only would it make a big mess and leave blood everywhere, but it would also, like, I feel like it would hurt the girl a lot. Because not only do you have to deal with period pains and cramps and stuff like that, you also got to deal with someone inside you as well. Crazy.
Doing that to you, that's just consent and what we had going on. I would never force myself onto you. I always had consent. I had proof from you. You always expressed how you wanted to do it during that time of month, and we did. The proof is in the pudding, bruh. So you're telling me July 13th, you're telling me what, like fucking, because this is a hotel, by the way. The sheets get changed. Shit gets clean. So you're telling me 13 to 18, 5 days later, I did it again? I did it again to you. I did the same exact thing I did on the 13th, on the 18th again to you. But aside from that, we broke up tons of times and she always ran to the internet. Why, if this really happened, why was this never a talking point and every single time you streamed once we broke up? It was always stuff like, oh, he would yell at me. Oh, something about the airport. He left me at the airport. Why was this never a topic? Matter of fact, why was this never brought to the police? Why is this only coming to the light now? I bet $100,000 that nobody in the world can say that you told him this. This is false. This is cap. And I know this is what the fucking reputation savers told you to look for. Any proof of fucking violence or SA. Like, you're sick and you're not gonna manipulate these people, bro. You're not gonna do that, bro. Fuck no.
After all this abuse, I formed a trauma bond with my ex, which made it hard for me to leave and left me in a cycle of half-hearted apologies that I continue
Made it hard for you to leave, bro. What?
to accept. This was a memory of mine that was heavily repressed because I didn't know how to process it at the time, and I was very oblivious to what a healthy relationship was supposed to look like. After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change to no avail, I left.
Didn't give any dates, by the way. Today at October 9th. Yeah, look. You had the opportunity to come in about it then. You know why you didn't? Because he never did anything to you. Bro, if like I said, if y'all broke up this many times, why was this never a talking point? Why would you why would you never why like you look at this. It's always you had anger issues and this and that. And it was never you assayed me. During this breakup, you had all the opportunities to come out about the the abuse, and you never came out about him essaying you. That's well enough proof he never did anything to you in terms of essay. Like, oh
Here's
my
proof of
goodness.
my ex admitting to his anger issues and admitting to the abuse that led to the fallout of our relationship.
This was like our first breakup, by the way. We have like 4 more where I broke up with her and whatever.
The letters that he wrote for me, where he confessed to his abuse and confessed to the wrongdoings.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want, and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one to platforms.
By the way, this has nothing to do with you cheating on me with your cousin, by the way. This has to do with me trying to get you back after the first time we broke up because I had anger issues. And I agreed that I would yell a lot, but I've never put my hands on you. Never did that. Never.
He put me
Crazy.
through in our relationship. I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession where he confessed to his wrongdoings, and he made it for me in order to convince me to continue being in a relationship with him. I tried to re-access the link in order to showcase a video for you guys today, but it was sent by him and it was privated by him, so I no longer have access to it. My ex often tried to use money as a way to avoid responsibility for his shortcomings. I'm very grateful for everything my ex bought for me. However, I don't
What, nigga? What? You're the last person. Bro, hold on.
appreciate insisting that I was freeloading off of him when everything he ever did was his choice, and I don't
Everything I did was my choice. Everything I did was my choice. Are you fucking dead ass? You know how much money I spent on you and you're saying that was my choice? Bruh, I did everything for you. You got a car that didn't even fucking work. So you know what I did? I helped you take it to the shop and paid for everything. You missed flights that you were supposed to make on time. And because you were stranded at the airport, you know what you did? You called me so I could pay for those flights. But even if you didn't call me to pay for those flights, you had other people paying for you. Your mod manager, his name is X. I don't know who the fuck he is, but I would go to your Cash App and you had thousands sent to you. And meanwhile, I'm working my ass off. You had money on the side coming from this nigga, and you just don't even help. You just, I don't know what it went to or what you did with that money, but you just had money coming in from multiple other guys. And I'm guessing that's why you're saying that you didn't even fucking like ask me to help you because you had money from other guys. The whole time you was asking me, you asked me to buy you food, you asked me to buy you this, take you there, buy you flights, take you to Universal Studios, $2,000 trip, by the way, pay for everything, flights, everything, but okay, all right.
believe a relationship should just be reduced to illicit expenses either. Monetary value does not disregard toxic behaviors. After all these gestures,
That is true, but like, bro, like you asked him to do so much stuff, and you're saying that was his choice. You asked him to do so much stuff. Like, there's a difference between asking for something and it being done for you, rather than just courtesies or whatever you want to call it. Like doing something just to do it, even though they didn't ask for it. There's a big difference when you asked him to do it. Sure, it was his choice to do it or not, but you asked him. You wanted him to do it. So why are you trying to discredit him, and why are you trying to why are you trying to make it seem like he just bought you stuff just for the fun of it when you asked for it? Like, come on.
I took my ex back in February of 2025, and in March of that
Like, whenever I was in a relationship, I don't like I don't like when people spend, I don't even know why I mentioned being in a relationship, but in general, I don't like people spending money on me. Not only because like I genuinely don't like people spending money on me, But also, I know that someday, like if they have someone has an agreement, disagreement with me, they're gonna use that as an advantage. They're gonna use that as, leverage. So I really don't like people spending time with me, or not spending time, spending money on me, because like it makes me feel bad, first of all, and second of all, I don't want people to use that to guilt trip me into doing something I don't want to do. But if you ask for something, on the other hand, you should not, like, if you ask for something, ask, like, no conversation before, hey, can I have this or can I have that? Can you buy me this? Can you buy me that? You should be like, then you should be grateful. If you're asking for money, like coming up to them and asking, then you should be grateful. Then that shouldn't be that shouldn't be brought up. If you're coming out and asking for something and asking for all this and that, then that can be held over your head. If you're always begging for money, always asking all the time, then that can be held over your head.
That year, after leaving him from the airport, I was set into a spiral of losing myself and wanting to seek therapy. Here's the video.
Bro, like, come on. Why are you playing the victim, my nigga? You talked about this on the internet when we broke up like 1 year ago, bro. Like, you're really trying so hard to bring up stuff that doesn't even correlate to you
Ex
cheating on me with your cousin to make
like why like what I'm pretty sure the video is from 2025. Why are you bringing it up, bro?
me look bad, bro. I see right through this. The internet sees right through this. Bro, if anything, bro, you emailed fucking crisis and reputation saver, bro. Like, it's done, bro. You're done, bro. But whatever. Keep talking.
Like, I just don't know what I'm doing, but like, I feel like
2025. So it's from a year ago. It wasn't even that's not even a real like he's not gonna always leave you. Oh my goodness.
Like, bro, this doesn't show nothing, bro. Like, bro, yes, we've broken up many times, and you went to the airport, but every single time I would come and bring you back. That's like we was toxic. Yes, we had a toxic relationship. We had a toxic relationship. The internet already knew that. You brought this to the internet many times. There's clips of you talk about me lying on me already, bro.
I'm sorry, just so no,
Uh
just
uh 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 uh.
just kind of want to
Dang.
put everything out because I'm making quick
Goodness, bro.
in my life right now, but it's not your problem at all, at all.
I had sent this video to a friend. By the way, she sent this to the guy who sends her every single dollar she had to her name. His name was Etz. He basically
That guy
was a
needs to get
sugar
a
daddy
life, bro.
that she didn't really talk to me about. She would FaceTime him at times. I really wish I knew what they were FaceTiming about. Maybe it was some cousin shit. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of times she would say
Cousin?
this is her friend, but nah, it's Etz. It's her sugar daddy. Because you know why? Because he would often pay for her Ubers, pay for her rebookings if she missed a flight, pay for all of that.
Playing on iPhone? Now you can play Unlocked on PC with Google Play Games. Unlock bigger screens and better controls, so you can ascend towards Asgard. Go play on PC with Google Play Games.
At the end of the day, I chose to stay in this relationship, and I made my mistakes. I regret every.
Like, I hate how you're trying to make it seem like you was trapped in here, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I fought demons to leave your ass, bro. I fought fucking demons to leave you, nigga. I was fighting demons, bro. Everybody that knows me knows that you, like, manipulated me, and I was fighting demons. I tried leaving
Fighting demons. Okay.
several times, bro. Several times, but each time I tried to leave, it was, Kenneth, please. I'm about to manipulation.
Bro, that's just crazy. Why, like, instead of, like, it's crazy to me. Fix yourself, instead of trying to fix yourself, you guilt trip them? I can't stand people who do that, bro. Just fix yourselves. Just start doing better. Otherwise, you're not gonna work out in a relationship. Oh my goodness, bro.
Bro. Like, it's just like, bruh.
Everything I did, and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody, and I understand how badly I messed up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself and to heal.
Yeah, so so yeah, basically I cheated on Kenneth with my cousin. But you know what? He did all of this in the past and some things that I just found out because the crisis reputation saver people told me to lie about. But, after all that, I'm sorry again for cheating with my cousin.
The next and final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression.
Depression. Depression. What type of depression makes you send news to your cousin? What type of depression?
It's just a disgrace to the people who actually suffer with depression. Like, I can't stand the people who LARP, people who LARP disorders, bro. LARP Tourette's, LARP depression, LARP, you know, anxiety. Like, oh my goodness, bro. Like, there are so many people who have actually struggled with these disorders. I've struggled with depression before. I've struggled with, the thought of maybe people, maybe there's not a single person in this world that just doesn't care, that I'm not the most important to. I've struggled with the thought of like, if I disappeared, nobody would care. No one would, no, it wouldn't leave a scar on anyone. That's a disgrace to so many people who have actually struggled with that. I'm so happy that I don't struggle with that anymore and that I've recovered, but it's just crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy. You're kicking down the people who actually struggle. Oh my goodness.
Depression makes you lie to me that you're going to stream in Kentucky just to hang out with your cousin. What type of depression does that, bruh? That's not depression. Why do girls always play the I'm depressed? I'm depressed, so I went ahead and spread my legs and took pictures down there to send to my cousin because I'm depressed. In my house, by the way, in the other room, by the way, door is locked. I always wondered why the doors were locked, but it makes sense now. It makes so much sense now.
Everything that has happened, I have come to terms. I chose to stay in this relationship, and I made my mistakes. I regret everything I did, and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody, and I understand how badly I messed
Not a single tear in those eyes, by the way. And she's reading a script.
up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself and to heal. The next and final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression. It's a battle that I've been unknowingly fighting for standing myself. They need when they need it, and it can often lead to self-destruction multiple times. And the only reason I'm here right now is because I felt helpless, and every day I would struggle with finding a reason to continue to live. I often felt like the world would be a better place without me. The suicide facility that I was admitted to, fair and inhumane treatment that these people receive.
Like, bro. Like, you really trying to sympathy farm, bro. I'm the victim. God, bro, like, nigga, I'm the victim. Even in the height of the situation, I had a calm voice catching you cheat on me. I didn't put hands on you catching you cheat on me. I didn't do nothing. I told you to leave my house, and that's what you did. Like, I'm not the bad guy, and you're not gonna sit here and put all these false allegations on me and make me seem like I'm the bad guy, bro.
A little off topic. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. What? All right, I've already watched this, bro. I'm gonna just click off. I'm gonna just click off. All right. Little bit of a thought. A little bit of a shower thought. Sorry. What's the like? What motive does communism supporters have? What motive is the thing is like communism will work this time. Communism works in theory. Brother, anything works in theory. Anything will work in theory, bro. You can say that uh, everything that Adolf Hitler said, if he actually executed it, it would work. Saying that he would make the German people better. If you looked at that if you look at anything a certain way, it would work. Like obviously, killing off an entire ethnicity would never work. That's never gonna work. That's always gonna anger people. That's always gonna get people to declare war on you. But anything in theory could work. If Bryce Young, if Bryce Young was more mobile, he would be a better quarterback. If Daniel Jones, if Daniel Jones didn't get injured all the time, he would be a better quarterback. If Kenny Pickett actually knew how to play the game of football, he would work, he would be able to work. You hear how stupid that sounds? If Seth Curry was named Steph Curry, he'd be better at basketball. You hear how stupid that sounds? So basically, communist supporters are the Justin Herbert fans of of politics in economics. Okay, it's just a bunch of ifs. If this, if that, if everyone agreed, it was if it was executed correctly, but it's never gonna work. You have First of all, you gotta get everyone to comply. No greed, no nothing. Everyone's gotta comply. Okay? Everyone's gotta, everyone's gotta do it. Okay? But here's the thing. There's either two outcomes, okay, in communism. Either A, you're gonna run out of food and there's gonna be no money to they're gonna run out of food because you don't have an infinite supply of natural resources, and it's gonna be one big mess. At, and after a while, people are gonna starve and they're gonna want capitalism back. Or B, people are gonna stop working because there's no point because they aren't getting paid. They aren't getting paid to work because everything's shared. So you're gonna run out of natural resources, and your economicsy is gonna run out. Your economics are gonna run out, and someone else is gonna invade you, and you're cooked. And also adding on to option A, since nothing costs money and everything's shared, everything's gonna you're not gonna make any money because everything's shared. Which once again, um, because of that, you have to rely on natural resources, which natural resources eventually run out. So once those natural resources run out and you're out of food, you're not going to have any money to go get extra food from other countries and get some traded in for you because you don't have any more natural resources and you don't have any more money. So communism will never work. Communists are the Justin Herbert fans of politics. It's if this, if that, if everything. If. That's all they say is if. If this happened, communism will work. If that happens, communism will work. Brother, if my uncle had bro, if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. Brother, if my mom had balls, she'd be my dad. All these ifs are making me wonder like if the sun was if sunlight was red, the sky would be red. If grass was purple, we would wake up to purple fields. Mm. Yeah, like, it's just a bunch of unrealistic hypotheticals. Communism will never work. Hypotheticals don't matter. If communist countries always tend to fall, communism will never work. There have been so many communist countries out there, and it's never worked. So, and the people say, "Oh, the USSR didn't execute communism correctly." They were the ones who like saying that they didn't execute communism correctly. They were the ones who did it. They were the ones who, um, they were the ones who invented it. How are the inventors supposed to do it wrong? Like, oh my goodness, bro. Like, and also, what about the 50 million other communist countries that failed? You mean tell me that communist Poland failed, Romania failed, that, East Germans wanting to go to West Germany so bad was just a coincidence? You mean to tell me that Poland didn't do it right, Romania didn't do it right, Ukraine didn't do it right? Well, I'm not gonna say Yugoslavia didn't do it right. You mean to tell me that who else? Macedonia didn't do it right. Um, Hungary didn't do it right. Let's see here. Who else? North Korea's failing. You saying they're not doing it right? You notice a pattern? How every single time a country turns communist, their entire dynamic goes down. Their entire economy goes down, and suddenly everyone's wanting to revolt. And whenever they turn capitalist, things start to look up again. Notice that communism is when everyone starves. Okay, ever notice that? Ever notice how the moment they turn a country tries communism, there's a revolt, and suddenly they turn capitalist again? You mean to tell me that Laos didn't do it right? Cambodia didn't do it right? You see here, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? You mean to tell me North Korea's not doing it right? They're miserable. You mean to tell me Cuba's not doing it right? They're miserable. Who else? Mm. All the Soviet countries, you mean to tell me they're not doing it right? They were the victors of it. You mean to tell me that um who else? 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 Um who else, bro? Hang on, let me think. Uh s- uh yeah, the Soviets. You mean to tell me the Mongolians didn't do it right? You mean to tell me that who else? I think Thailand. I think Thailand was also communist. You mean to tell me they didn't do it right? You mean to tell me that like all these different countries went communist and then start decide suddenly magically their economy starts to plummet, and then whenever they leave communism, they start doing better again and they're happier? Ever noticed that? I wonder why. Communism will never work. Communism will never work. Communism will never work. Communism will never work. Thank you. Thank you for my rant. Goodness. Goodness, bro. Goodness, bro. Goodness, bro. Goodness, bro.